Good evening, everyone. We might make a start. My thanks firstly to Miss Ray and the wonderful band. It's been great to have been entertained by them yet again, and I'm sure those of you who have seen them play a few times appreciate just how much they're improving each time. So congratulations to Miss Ray and the band. On behalf of St Gregory's College, I'd like to welcome you to the presentation awards for the 2013 school year. I'd also like to welcome our special guest, Brother Ernest Houston. Brother has been the headmaster of a number of Marist schools, including St Joseph's at Hunters Hill. I did hear on the grapevine that one of his previous schools, Marist College at Pagewood, wasn't it, Brother? They've just gone to a vertical house system, and they have recognised Brother's contribution to the school by naming one of their houses after them. And in a very nice connection to St Greg's, a former member of staff from the college, Mr Bissell, will be the inaugural house patron of Houston House at Pagewood. We begin, as we always do, with our college events with a prayer, and I'd like to invite Josh and Vincent to lead us in prayer.
We pause to respect this land and the generations of the Tharu people who held it in their dreaming. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, Amen. Dear Lord, we thank you for our many gifts. We thank you for the gift of learning. For family and friends, we say thank you. For our teachers and school community, we say thank you.
For joy and hope as we celebrate Advent in preparation for Christmas, we say thank you. St. Martin Champagne, Mary Open Mother, you let us always remember. Amen, Father.
Thank you very much, boys. We have a number of awards to present tonight. In the first set of awards, I'll ask the Year 7 coordinator, Mr Hartnett, to join us in a moment, and he'll present the course academic awards. So those awards are for first, second and third in course across the whole of 2013. We also recognise those boys who have performed very strongly within their class. So we also recognise first and second place in class. So please join with me in welcoming Mr Hartnett, the Year 7 coordinator for 2013.
Thank you, Mrs. Keegan. It's with great pleasure I'd like to present the following awards to the Year 7 students. If you could just please hold your applause, we will bring them up at a group at a time and we'll recognise them then. Could we please ask Brother Ernest to come and present the awards to these Year 7 students? Josh A. Church, English, first in class. Geography, first in class. History, second in class. Religious education, first in class. Visual arts equals second in course. Visual arts, first in class. Buddy Adam, music, second in class. Josh Alcorn, personal personal development, health and personal physical education, second in class. Gets me every time, sorry. Brendan Baggett, science equals second in class. Oh, sorry, Matt Alderson, I didn't hear you there, Matt, sorry. Matt Alderson, mandatory technology, second in class. Now Brendan Baggett, science equals second in class. Tim Burkhardt, geography, second in class. History, second in class. Mandatory technology, second in class. Jake Bissett, merit medallion. Chris Bonnie, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Science, first in class. Lachlan Burke, English, second in class. Mandatory Technology, second in class. Merit Medallion. PDHPE, first in class. Religious Education, second in class. Harrison Brady, Academic Effort Medallion. English, first in class. Mandatory Technology, first in course. Mandatory Technology, first in class. Mandatory Technology, first in class, that's the 2 semesters. Merit Medallion, Music, second in course. Music, first in class. Religious Education, first in class. And Visual Arts, first in class. Mitchell Braithwaite, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Merit Medallion, PDHPE, second in class. Leighton Brown, Academic Effort Medallion. Mandatory Technology, first in class. Mathematics, first in class. Merit Medallion. Science equals second in class. Visual Arts, second in class. Okay, if you could just congratulate this group of you. Sam Canty, Merit Medallion. Brodie Clarkson, English, first in class. English, first in class. History, equal third in class. In course, sorry. Ethan Clark Wood, PDHPE, second in class. Andrew Polissimo, English, first in class. Geography, second in class. Mathematics, first in class. Visual Arts, second in class. Reese Creek, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Visual Arts, second in class. Hugh Darmody, Merit Medallion and Science, second in class. Kyle Davidson, History, second in course. History, second in class. Science, second in course. Science, second in class. Nicholas DeFrank, Music, first in class. Sahil Deshmukha, Merit Medallion. Nicholas Duncan, Merit Medallion, Science, first in class. And Samuel Everett, Music, second in class. If we could just congratulate this group of boys. Michael Franklin Tripodi, Music, second in class. PDHPE, first in class. Jordan Freestone, English, second in class. Joshua Gallagher, Merit Medallion. Jordan Gay, History, first in class. Science, second in class. Luke Griffiths, Geography, first in class. History, first in class. Mandatory Technology, first in class. Kane Grosvenor, Mathematics, second in class. Science, equal second in class. Kobe Harris, English, second in class. Mandatory Technology, second in class. Davis Hayward, Mandatory Technology, second in class and a Merit Medallion. Cody Hooker, Merit Medallion. Samuel Hu, Merit Medallion. Daniel Hopper, Merit Medallion. Music, first in class. Music, first in class. Course, sorry, first in course. Alexander Husman, Visual Arts, first in class. Congratulate the boys, please. Mitchell Inga, Mathematics, second in class. Dylan Jans, Merit Medallion. Jared Kinchin, Visual Arts, second in class. Joshua Kovac, Music, third in class. And Music, first in class. Sean Latin, Mandatory Technology, first in class. Visual Arts, first in class. Samuel Lennon Mather, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Mathematics, first in class. Aidan Limbry, Academic Effort Medallion. Geography, first in class. Music, second in class. PDHP, first in class. Religious Education, first in class. Visual Arts, equal second in course. Visual Arts, first in class. History, first in class. Mandatory Technology, third in course. Mandatory Technology, first in class. Mandatory Technology, second in class. Mathematics, second in course. Mathematics, second in class. A Merit Medallion in Visual Arts, second in class. Jordan McNally, Religious Education, second in class. Can we please congratulate these boys? Nicholas Mullen, History, second in class. Mandatory Technology, second in class. Mandatory Technology, second in class. Religious Education, first in class. Blake Mullen, Visual Arts, second in class. Dominic Castadio, Merit Medallion, Music, first in class. Visual Arts, second in class. Jackson O'Grady Short, Geography, second in class. Mandatory Technology, first in class. Merit Medallion, Religious Education, second in class. Ryan Hardy, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Anthony Parks Kelly, Science, first in class. Harrison Plain, Music, second in class. Patrick Brazy, English, second in class. Geography, first in class. History, first in class. Merit Medallion, Religious Education, second in class. Dylan Rackley, Science, equal second in class. Xander Regan, Mathematics, first in class. Could we congratulate these boys? Aaron Rigo, Science, second in class. Peter A. Ian, Science, equal second in class. Visual Arts, first in class. Jack Roche, PDHPE, first in class. Visual Arts, second in class. Jacob Rochefoucauld, English, first in class. Music, second in class. Science, first in class. David Ryan, Academic Effort Medallion. English, first in class. Geography, second in course. Geography, first in class. history first in class, mandatory technology second in class, a merit medallion, music second in class, religious education equals second in course, and religious education first in class. Lachlan Saunders, English second in course, English second in class, geography first in class, geography first in class, geography first in course, mandatory technology first in class, mathematics first in course, mathematics first in class, merit medallion, music first in class, religious education equals first in course, religious education equals first in class, science first in course, science first in class, visual arts first in class. Matthew Saunders, academic effort medallion, geography third in course, geography second in class, mandatory technology first in class, mathematics second in class, a merit medallion twice, PDHBE first in course, PDHBE first in class, religious education equals second in course, science equals third in course, visual arts first in course, visual arts first in class. Ethan Scott, mandatory technology first in class, PDHBE second in course, PDHBE second in class, science equal third in course. And Jared Smith, science equal second in class. Could we please congratulate these boys? Terence Stanley Cilio, music, first in class. Curtis Tolnay, merit medallion. Ryan Toner, history, equal third in course. Mandatory technology, second in course. Mandatory technology, second in class. Mandatory technology, first in class. Mathematics, first in class. Merit medallion and science first in class. Brendan Choi, merit medallion. Jonathan Valenzuela, merit medallion. Joshua Vella, English second in class. Geography second in class. History equals second in class. Mandatory technology first in class and a merit medallion. Michael Watkin, merit medallion. Kaylin Watling, history, second in class. Malcolm Whelan, mandatory technology, first in class. Mathematics, second in class. Music, first in class. Harrison White, English, third in course. History, first in course. History, first in class. Mandatory technology, first in class. Merit medallion. PDHBE, third in course. Religious education equal first in course. Religious education equal first in class. Cameron Williams, merit medallion. Will we please congratulate these boys? I'd like to call on Mrs. Keegan to do the following presentations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hartnett. We've certainly made him earn his money tonight. I'm sure that he'll be seeing personal development, health and PE in his dreams tonight. We now move on to the two major sets of awards for Year 7. The first set of awards is for academic effort and consistency across the whole of the year. The Headmasters Awards for academic effort and consistency are determined on the report effort grades. So report not the academic outcomes, but the effort outcomes such as homework, etc. As I said, it's determined over both semester 1 and semester 2. So I'd like to congratulate the following boys who are the Year 7 recipients of the Headmasters Award for Effort and Consistency. Sahil Deshmukul, David Ryan, Zach Hackett, Ryan Toner, Reese Creek, Samuel Everett, Curtis Tolman, Brendan Troy, and Andrew Colosimo. Please congratulate boys on an outstanding We now move on to our last set of major awards for Year 10. Sorry, it's the top 10, but it's still Year 7, my apologies. The top 10 across the year is determined on the core subjects, so English, Maths, Science, Religious Education, History, Geography, Personal Development, Health and PE. The rank order is formed for Year 7, and we will award these tonight in positions from 10th through to Deduct 77 for 2013. If you could hold your applause to the end, it would be most appreciated. In 10th place in the year, Joshua Bella. You might hold your applause to the end, that's okay. 9th place in the year, Aidan Limbridge. In 8th place, Ethan Scott. In 7th place, the gentleman is not here tonight. So in 6th place, Brodie Clarkson. In 5th place, Kyle Davidson. In 4th place, Matthew Saunders. In 3rd place, Alexander Magnon. And second place for the year is Harrison White. And our Year 7 Ducks for 2013 is Lachlan Saunders. Thank you very much, boys, and congratulations. I'd now like to invite our special guest for the evening, Brother Ernest Houston, to say a few words. Would you please make Brother Ernest welcome?
Won't come up and stay up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just my apologies for my weaker voice tonight. In fact, it hasn't recovered from an almost 100-day-old cough and cold from last term. You may have noticed, hopefully not too obviously, I've been sucking strepsils up here. So we'll give it a go. As we look back at 2013, you young men have earned your awards tonight. These awards are rewards for your hard work and for your great attitude. Well done. Allow me tonight to take some time to encourage each of you next year, in 2014, to try to be an even better young man. One who works even harder, one who has an even more constructive and more positive attitude to other people and to school. There will be prizes at the end for those who have listened to some of these things I'm saying. Liesl Jones, champion swimmer, said this at an awards evening I attended. She said, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Just interesting, last night I saw a little bit on SBS of that show 7 Up, where they interviewed a group of people every 7 years. They interviewed a bloke last night at the age of 56. And he's a great man. He had a family of his own, and he fostered a lot of, about 50 kids, he and his wife, and so on. A very good man. But it was just a bit sad, because his job, ever since he left school, he's now 56, his job has been a forklift driver in a warehouse. And yet, there he was last night at 56, saying how he does have some regrets because he never worked at school. It would appear he had great ability, he could have been anything, but he just didn't work at school, and now he's had a life like that. But for our young men, hopefully, hard work will beat talent. Also, all of us should work at having a good heart. There was a story written by Brother John Baynard, a Sydney Morris brother, in his book, In the Arms of the Battlers of God, God's Battlers. And he wrote, a young student, an 11-year-old named Jack, was easily the brightest and friendliest boy in the class. He was admired and respected by teachers and students. Jack was dependent on crutches and plaster supports because of weaknesses in his hips and legs, as he had been born with a disease and deformity. One day, a classmate asked Jack in Year 5, with such a misfortune, how could you face life with such a happy and positive attitude? And Jack replied to the classmate, oh, the disease that I had never touched my heart. He made sure it never touched his heart. But each of us can neglect our heart. We can get too busy, too selfish, too keen on having and enjoying this and that. But remember what Jack said, the disease never touched my heart. Let each of us make sure that our hearts remain gentle and open to seeing the needs of others and helping them. On that theme, just allow me to share two stories. The first story is in fact about my nephew Mark and his wife Jennifer. They're in their late 30s. They have 3 kids of their own, from 16 down to 11. And last week, I heard that they had taken on another family of 4 kids. It was a tragic story. These 4 kids from the age of 11 down to 7, 2 boys and 2 girls. Their family, their parents, literally busted up. Mum had a mental breakdown. She's now in a psychiatric hospital. As part of that breakdown, she claimed that the kid's father had assaulted the kids. So docs stepped in and took the kids away. They were in a couple of foster homes, and then my nephew and his wife took them on. For these kids' sake, it's wonderful because for 5 months nothing will happen from the view of docs, because there will not be a hearing until April. So all of a sudden these kids had nothing for 4 months, the parents are not allowed to see them, etc. So my nephew got his own family around and they talked about it and talked about what it would involve and what they'd have to go without. They're very ordinary battlers, reasonably small house at Katoomba, but they all reckoned they could give these 4 kids something, and they've done it, or are doing it. There's another story which could teach particularly the students how to have eyes for the needs of others, and how a 12, 13 or 14-year-old boy could try to do something about it. I was the headmaster of a big boarding school, and at the time 930 boys were full-time boarders there. Each night the years 7 to 10 boys would go past my open office door on the way from night study to their sleeping areas. Some boys would call out good night as they walked past. Some would walk into the small lobby at the office entrance and tell me briefly something had happened at school or at home. And occasionally a boy or boys would come right into the office. This night, in the middle of term 2, a boy with the name of Luke, not yet 13, came into my office and said, "Can I talk with you for a few minutes?" I was sitting at the desk and Luke's standing on the other side and his head literally just above the desk. And I said, "Fire away, Luke." And Luke says, "You know Michael O, one of the other boys in Year 7. I said, "Yes." And then Luke said, "Are you thinking of expelling Michael from this school?" It was my turn to be uncomfortable because I was thinking of doing just that. And as I hesitated, Luke went on, what good will you be doing for Michael by sending him away?" He realised that Michael lived in the middle of the countryside up near the New South Wales-Queensland border. I, as headmaster, was supposed to have the answers, and yet I found myself asking 12-year-old Luke, "What do you think we should do for Michael?" And Luke said, "Us kids should do more for Michael, talk to him more, include him more in our recreational activities." And he added, "I'll do my bit to get the other Year 7 boys to help out." I said, "Okay, let's begin a 3-week period where I, you Luke, and the other Year 7 boys will work hard to help Michael to behave and respond better." And after that period, you and I will discuss his progress. So Luke said, "Thanks very much," and off he went. The 3-week period took place. Now Michael's problem was his temper. And obviously, living with a group of 100 guys, you can't have a bloke with a temper that he's not managing at all, which Michael wasn't. And when he was hot and angry, he just grabbed the nearest boy and grabbed him. Most common thing was he would bang their heads into the wooden lockers. This was the kind of behaviour we were trying to manage. Anyway, the 3-week period was on. It didn't work out. Twice in the 3 weeks, Michael banged other Year 7 boys' heads into the lockers. One of the boys whose head was banged in the locker was Luke. At any rate, as promised, Luke and I had our meeting, and I said, "It's not working out, is it, Luke?" And he found out firsthand, of course. And he said, "No, it's sad, isn't it?" he said. And then he said, "Will you promise me," this 12-year-old says to me, the headmaster, and you're supposed to fear, right? He said to me, will you promise me that you will do everything to try and help Michael get another chance? At any rate, I said, yes, I'll promise. And when Michael left us, which he did after that, I did get him professional help with a chap I knew. And then he went, because he lived up near Queensland, we went to a school in Toowoomba. He had the board because of where he lived. And he went to school in Toowoomba, and in fact it did work with the ongoing professional help. And he went through to year 12, and he's now an accountant. So there was a good ending, and Luke ought to be proud of his part in that story. He was looking out for the needs of another and wanted to do something about it. I ask you tonight, do not forget the advice of Liesl Jones, and her advice was, number 7, her advice was, go on, no, first one up, no? Okay, come on then, yeah. Okay, there's a prize for you. The sing at the end. Then there is the attitude of that 11-year-old boy, Jack. And Jack's statement to the mate who asked him how he could be so good was, okay, Kyle. Okay. His heart wasn't affected. His body had been, not his heart. Good. Prize for you. What was my nephew's first name? Hayden. Mark. Prize for you. And what was the 12-year-old boy with a lot of sensitivity and a lot of thoughtfulness and a lot of concern? What was his first name? Michael? Luke. Right. Okay, prize for you at the end. Good. Now tonight, as I see these young men from year 7 and 8, I think about them, and my prayer and thought for them is for you to try to work hard, for you to try to stay good, and that includes having enough backbone to say no from time to time. My other prayer and thought is for you to try to have eyes and a heart for other people who may need a few words of encouragement from you, some of your time, some attention and support from you. And finally, for you to try to make a difference for good in your world, be it your family, your group of friends, your classmates. And in the context of this particular school, may all of us continue to have Jesus, Mary, and Marston Champagne as our compass points for how to live our lives. And may the Christmas holiday break be a great one for all of you families represented here tonight. May our God bless all of us, and thank you.
Thank you very much, brother, for sharing those words with us this evening. Before we go on to our awards for Year 8, I have omitted a very important award in Year 7. My thanks to Mrs. Clark for pointing out my inability to read right down to the line. I was getting new glasses in the holidays. Obviously, I should have done that beforehand. Could I ask Samuel Lennon-Mather to join us, please, on the stage? Samuel was a recipient of the Headmaster's Award for Effort and Consistency, and I apologise very much to him for leaving him out of the original group. So, Samuel, congratulations on an outstanding... Obviously wasn't meant to be that one, Samuel. We now move on to our awards for Year 8. I'd ask Brother Ernest to stay and present these yet again. In Year 8, we recognise exactly the same subjects as we do for Year 7, with the addition of the mandatory language studies, which at the college is the study of Italian. I'd ask the Year 8 coordinator, Ms. Lauren Keir, to present our award winners. Please make Ms. Keir welcome.
Thank you, Mrs. Keegan. It is my great pleasure to present these awards tonight. Lewis Tomato, PDHPE, first in class. Joseph Andriotti, Academic Effort Medallion, History, first in class, Italian, first in class, Merit Medallion, PDHPE, first in class, Religious Education, first in class, Visual Arts, third in course, Visual Arts, second in class. Michael Arturi, Mandatory Technology, first in class. Joshua Ashcar, Academic Effort Medallion, Mandatory Technology, first in class, PDHPE, second in course, PDHPE, second in class, Religious Education, third in course, Visual Arts, second in course, Visual Arts, first in class. Liam Ayres, Science, first in class. Patrick Barry, Italian, equal first in class. Kai Bevan, Religious Education, equal second in class. Andrew Bedingfield, PDHPE, first in class. Nathan Boland, English, second in class. Jack Brown, History, equal second in class, Science, second in class. Please congratulate this group. Curtis Byron, Merit Medallion. Michael Cowper, History, first in class, Religious Education, first in class. Hamish Capewell, History, second in class, Mandatory Technology, first in class, Religious Education, equal first in class. Mitchell Carter, English, first in class, Geography, second in class, History, equal second in class, Religious Education, second in class. Damien Chown, Merit Medallion. Joel Colangelo, Geography, second in class, Italian, second in class, Music, second in class, Science, first in class, Visual Arts, second in class. Matthew Colligan, Mathematics, first in class, Merit Medallion, Science, equal second in class. Isaiah DaCosta, English, first in class, Mandatory Technology, first in class, Merit Medallion, PDHPE, equal second in class. Cooper D'Souza, History, equal second in class, Italian, second in class. Rashinda Derisakara, History, equal second in class. Connor Doherty, Italian, equal third in course, Italian, equal second in class, Mathematics, equal second in course, Mathematics, equal second in class, Merit Medallion. Music, third in course, Music, second in class. Matthew Edwards, English, second in class. Please congratulate these gentlemen. Zach Ellis, Academic Effort Medallion. English, first in class, Mandatory Technology, second in class. James Estefan, History, equal second in class, Science, equal second in class. Adam Fitzpatrick, History, equal second in class, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Merit Medallion, Music, first in course, Music, first in class. Bradley Ford, Science, first in class. Colin Galea, History, equal second in class. Jonathan Giacomellis, English, first in class. Thomas Hand, Science, second in class. Lachlan Hannigan Brown, PDHPE, first in class. Sam Hoken, Merit Medallion. Aidan Hopewell, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Mandatory Technology, second in class. Please congratulate these gentlemen. Vincent Perez-Achuk, Academic Effort Medallion, Geography, third in course, Mandatory Technology, second in course, Mandatory Technology, first in class, Mandatory Technology, first in class, Merit Medallion, PDHPE, first in course, PDHPE, first in class, Religious Education, second in course, Religious Education, second in class. Rohan Inda, History, third in course, Science, equal second in course, Science, equal second in class. Shannon Jan, English, second in class, Italian, second in class, Merit Medallion. Adam Jones, English, first in class, PDHPE, second in class. Bodie Jones, Mathematics, first in class, Merit Medallion. Derek Comben, Italian, equal first in course, Italian, first in class, Mathematics, first in course, Mathematics, first in class, Merit Medallion. Dylan Lamaro, Geography, first in class, Science, second in class, Visual Arts, second in class. Court Langford, English, second in course, English, second in class. Please congratulate these gentlemen. Lachlan Melody, Mandatory Technology, third in course, Mandatory Technology, first in class, Mandatory Technology, first in class, Music, equal second in class, Visual Arts, first in class. Daniel Lowe, Academic Effort Medallion, Geography, equal third in course, first in class for geography, history, first in class, Italian, equal first in course, Italian, first in class, mandatory technology, first in class, mathematics, equal first in class, merit medallion, religious education, first in class, science, first in class. John Regan, academic effort medallion, English, first in course, English, first in class, geography, first in course, geography, first in class, history, first in course, history, first in class, Italian, equal third in course, Italian, equal second in class, mandatory technology, first in course, mandatory technology, first in class, mandatory technology, first in class, mathematics, equal second in course, mathematics, equal second in class, merit medallion, music, second in class, religious education, first in course, religious education, first in class, science, first in course, science, first in class, visual arts, second in class. Mandatory technology, second in class. William Mannix, history, first in class, music, first in class. Kyle Marshall, merit medallion. Tay Martin, science, equal second in class. Angus Mackay, history, first in class, mandatory technology, first in class. Adam Maxwell, visual arts, first in class. Lachlan McLean, mathematics, equal first in class, merit medallion. Cody McNeese, PDHPE, first in class, visual arts, second in class. Please congratulate each of them. Benjamin McWilliams, music, first in class. Joshua Miller, music, second in class, science, equal second in class. Kurt Mills, English, equal second in class, mandatory technology, first in class. Lewis Maroney, merit medallion. Hugh Munford, mandatory technology, second in class. Timothy Knott, merit medallion. Religious education, second in class. Lachlan O'Neill, geography, second in course, geography, second in class. Mandatory technology, first in class. PDHPE, third in course. Science, equal second in course. Science, equal second in class. Visual arts, second in class. Michael O'Rourke, mandatory technology, second in class. Mathematics, equal first in class. Carl Osborne, merit medallion. Please thank these gentlemen. Dominic Payne, history, second in course, history, second in class, music, second in class. Oliver Papari, English, equal first in class. Grace Peters, PDHPE, second in class. Christopher Plain, music, second in class. Samuel Price, merit medallion, science, second in class. Jack Ridley, music, first in class. Jake Roberts, Merit Medallion. Cooper Robertson, Mandatory Technology, first in class, Mathematics, first in class. Dominic Robinson, Mathematics, first in class. Luke Robinson, Geography, second in class. Austin Russell, Mandatory Technology, second in class. PDHPE, second in class. Declan Ryan, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Please congratulate these gentlemen. Ryan Sakowitz, Mandatory Technology, first in class. Merit Medallion. Music, second in class. PDHPE, first in class. Daniel Sinako, Religious Education, equal second in class. Joseph Scaglione, Italian, first in class. Mandatory Technology, second in class. Mathematics, second in class. Religious Education, first in class. Jacob Seal, Geography, first in class. History, equal second in class. Religious Education, equal second in class. Visual Arts, first in course. Visual Arts, first in class. Daniel Slane, Italian, equal first in class. Religious Education, second in class. Christian Smeraldo, English, equal second in class. Nathan Sofa, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Alexander Sipolsky, Visual Arts, first in class. Jordan Sprott, Religious Education, equal second in class. Please congratulate these gentlemen. Jared Tapp, Mandatory Technology, second in class. Visual Arts, first in class. Miguel Tamandon, Music, first in class. Nathan Troy, Visual Arts, second in class. Owen Turner, English, equal first in class. Christian Urso, Geography, second in class, Merit Medallion. Marcelino Valher, Italian, first in class, Mandatory Technology, second in class, Music, first in class. Justin Wall, Geography, first in class. Isaac White, Merit Medallion. Logan Whitelaw, Visual Arts, first in class. Courageous Uribari, Mathematics, second in class. Please congratulate these gentlemen. Congratulations to Year 8 on their efforts. I'd now like to have Ms. Keegan please present the awards for academic effort and academic achievement.
As mentioned earlier, the Headmasters Award for Academic Effort and Consistency is determined on the Semester 1 and Semester 2 reports. I think after my performance with Year 7, I might count on my fingers to make sure I get up to 10 this time. I'm sure my Year 8 class would appreciate that. So our first winner for the Headmasters Award for Academic Effort and Consistency is Miguel Camagon. We might hold the pause to the end if that's okay. Hugh Munford. Sean Mormill. Ryan Sakowitz. Christian Urso. Zachary Ellis. Isaac White. Rishinda Devasakara. Jared Tapp. Matthew Edwards. Please join me in congratulating Our top 10 academic achievers in Year 8 are determined in very much the same way as Year 7 on all of the core subjects, with the addition of Italian, which is studied by all of our students across Year 8. Once again, I'll announce the winners in positions 10 through to the Ducks of Year 8 for this year. In 10th position is Ryan Fitzpatrick. In 9th position, Tanmay Kulkarni. Not with us tonight, sorry. In 8th position, Liam Novak. In 7th position, Daniel Lowe. In 6th position, Port Langford. In 5th position, Rowan Inda. In 4th position, Joshua Ashkar. In 3rd position, Lachlan O'Neill. In 2nd position, Vincent Herezchuk. And the Year 8 Ducks for 2013 is Sean Maven. Congratulations on an outstanding effort, boys. Thank you very much. Robert, I've worked you very, very, very hard, so you can put your feet up for a little while. Thank you very much. Please thank Robert. Just before I ask Mr. Miller to join us on stage, I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. I'd like to thank you for your support throughout the year, particularly with regard to the academic program. I'd also like to acknowledge the support of the wonderful administration staff of the college in getting tonight ready. As you can imagine, there's a lot of work to do, and they have been extraordinary in terms of their dedication to making sure that, that the boys have their certificates and trophies tonight. So I'd like to thank them. I'd also like to thank the KLA coordinators who are here looking after the boys tonight, and also the members of the college leadership team who are here tonight. Particularly Mr. Stephen Knorr, who has worked very hard throughout the day, and Mrs. Kathy Clark, who I just couldn't manage to do this without. So thank you very much to them as well. I now invite our headmaster, Mr. Damien Miller, to address you. Please make Mr. Miller welcome.
Father Ernest, parents and friends, staff, gentlemen of Year 7 and 8. Good evening and welcome to our college academic awards for Year 7 and 8 tonight. Firstly, I'd just like to say thank you to Brother Ernest, former headmaster of St Greg's, for being here with us tonight and sharing his time and also his words of wisdom. Also to Mrs Keegan and the team that supported her, as she's already mentioned a range of people, but there are a lot of people who bring tonight together. It's under her leadership that it happened, so I thank her very much. But also to all the staff who are here to support the evening as well. To the band, they come along whenever we have these assemblies, and they're very good in giving up their time. They come for half an hour play. Usually they disappear. I'm not sure if they're coming back tonight. Seeing the instruments here, they may well be. But when I look at the band, it's a great instrument in the college where we build confidence in young men. You would have heard Jack Shiner earlier singing tonight. He's in Year 10. He sang at an assembly a couple of weeks ago, and he got rave reviews from all the boys and the staff because of what he was able to do. And I think he had a great opportunity at that assembly and was able to build his confidence, and with that he's prepared to get up and do this any time now. But the flow-on effect from that is to see other boys get up and sing and be prepared to do it. And more boys have come forward since his performance 2 weeks ago to say that they're more than willing to get up and sing in front of 1,000 boys. So I really do thank Miss Ray, the band and the music department, because it's a great department, especially in building confidence, and what you heard there tonight before the assembly started. To you gentlemen, I just congratulate you on your reports and your efforts. If you didn't put the effort in, you wouldn't be here. I spoke to you at the start of the year about PACE as the formula for success, the fact that you needed perseverance, attitude, commitment and effort, and you put those together and you do get the success, and that's why you're here tonight. Not to say that there aren't other boys out there who are working as hard as they can. Not everyone can be ducks, not everyone can be in the top 10. But every boy can have a chance of being part of that effort and consistency award. Mrs Keegan said, it's based on the effort grades, homework, conduct, past participation, effort, and every boy can get grade 1s in those. So the fact that we had 10 up here tonight, and I'm sure there are many other boys who have really worked as hard as they could, they just haven't got a lot of 1s for it. But every boy can go out there and try and get those. And I commend that to the boys themselves who didn't get that up here tonight, but there are more boys here who could get it. Just recently I was talking to a young man who was telling me a story about when he went to get his black belt. And he started this a number of years ago, and they trained to get it. And they all rolled up one night. They thought they were going to be receiving the black belt. They went towards the karate master, and they said, we're ready to receive it. And he said, well actually there's one last test you need to do before you can have it. And they asked, what was that? And he said, you need to tell me what the significance of black belt is. What's the meaning of it? One of them put his hand up straight away and said, I'll speak on behalf of everyone. It means we finished the course and we're ready to have it. He said, no, I'm really sorry about this. That's not the answer I'm looking for, and it's not the meaning of having a black belt. He said, you'll need to go away for 12 months, reflect and train, and come back again, and prepare yourselves for that question. So they went away, they came back 12 months later. They went before him, he asked the same question, what's the meaning of the black belt? One of them put his hand up and said, I'll speak on behalf of everyone. It's the highest accolade we can get in karate. He said, I'm really sorry. That's not the answer I'm looking for again. He said, you really need to reflect on this. It's very important that you know the answer to the question. So you need to go away and reflect. They went off again for another 12 months. They came back. He asked the question again, what's the meaning of the black belt? One of them put his hand up and said, I'll speak on behalf of everyone. It means the beginning of the journey. It's not the end. Yes, we'll get the black belt, but there is still a lot of learning to come after this. The master stood, paused, and congratulated, because that was the answer he was looking for. The fact that we finish year 7, the fact that we finish year 8, doesn't mean our education stops here. Education goes on, as you know. Gentlemen, you have another 4 or 5 years to get to the HSC. And that's not the end of your education. It might be the end of your education here at the college, but we all move on. We're all lifelong learners these days. Technology has really brought that home to everyone. And just like those young men trying to get that black belt, it's up to each and every one of you to strive, to do your best, and keep working. So going forward, we look at 2014, the challenge is out there for you to do your best and make sure you're sitting in this hall again at the end of next year. Just on the hall, we're moving forward on the DA as far as the hall goes, and we should have that signed up next week. It's already gone to tender, so we know who our builder is going to be. And by the time we come back in at the end of January next year, this hall will be out of commission. So we won't be back in this hall, hopefully, until the year, until the award assembly again next year at this particular time. So just to give you some idea where the building's at, that's where we're at the moment. Apart from that, I wish you a very safe, happy and holy Christmas.
Thank you, Mr. Miller, and thank you, Mrs. Keegan, for all your hard work in organising this evening as well. If we could put our hands together for Mrs. Keegan. Just as we leave tonight, we are aware that many of you also have sons in the Year 9 and 10 award ceremony. So what we've done, we've just cooked a barbecue for those people and their families. So if those people would like to stay behind and make themselves a small sandwich, then that'll be just down at the oval number 1 in the barbecue area while we set up for our next awards. For the rest of you, have a great trip home and a safe Christmas. Thank you.
It just moves there. One's done.
So you're in charge of this now?
Yeah, I'm in charge of the life too. Yeah. Most of these I can do that.
Trying to
Marching to rock and roll.